Please do me a favor, do not buy this 2019 Volvo S60 unless you can really appreciate a near perfect balance of power, performance, technology, safety, and comfort. If those things don't matter, this car is not for you. Everyman Driver Nation, what's going on? Welcome back. This week I've been driving this amazing high-performance, mid-size, luxury sedan, the 2019 Volvo S60. It comes in a number of trim levels. You got the Inscription, Momentum, R-Design. There's a T5, T6, T8, Polestar. We have the T6 R-Design, and this thing is awesome. So under the hood, not much to look at. A pretty simple engine bay here, but when you hit the throttle, that's when you feel the excitement. A 2-liter turbocharged and supercharged 4-cylinder, made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. We also have paddle shifters and 4 different drive modes, which I'll show you here in a little bit. 316 horses, 295 pound-feet of torque. This comes standard in all-wheel drive. It's the T5 that comes in front-wheel drive. 0 to 60, fast. You want to see an example of the firepower off the line, dynamic mode? Here we go. See you, buddy. Woo! Damn, son! Got to 50 real quick like. By the way, we're rolling on 19-inch Continentals. The S60 is not just a car for that 30, 40-something person like myself who enjoys luxury with performance. It also is a vehicle that can double as a family vehicle. I've been able to put my little guy in there in his infant car seat. They do have some child adaptations here. So you've got these hooks here. You can put your car seat in there. I've just been using the strap. But I've had no problem putting him in there, and he's been having fun going on a drive with me. This thing has great stability, great handling, so comfortable, so sporty, and throw in a layer of luxury, and you have the Volvo S60. Let me give you a tour inside the S60, and all you need is your hand to open the door and also a thumb to lock it as long as the key fob's on you. So the vehicle is locked right now. Put the hand in the handle, opens up. Now to lock it, I'm gonna take my trusty Fonzie thumb, press it right there, and locks. Just like that. This is a 9-inch screen. We've got a 12.3 here in the center. And I love how that little display shows you who's in the car. And I've actually, if I open the door, it'll let me know that that passenger's door is open. And if I open the trunk, which is right here, look what happens. See that yellow there? Lets me know that the trunk is open. And it lets me know when a seatbelt is on or not on. Yeehaw, Jester's dead. Yeah, son. Check out the detail on the steering wheel. Lets you know what trim level you're in. Got the R design here, little blue accents there. Now let's go ahead and explore with me this 9-inch screen. This has got a lot of information on it. So this is typical of the Volvos. You got the 4 screens of data. You can just tap them. I have my phone. It was connected. It is a Bluetooth compatible, also Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatible. I have my phone plugged in, and what's kind of cool, a little bonus here, they give you cables already with the car, also a little cloth here to wipe off the screen up here. So let me go ahead and connect my phone and then we'll get going again. Now check this out, slide to the left. Look how much information and vehicle functions it displays on this screen. This is more than I've ever seen before. You slide up a little bit, show some more. So you got roadside information. This goes up on the heads-up display. Got blind spot information system, lane keeping aid. There's cornering illumination, which is great when you turn the steering wheel. The lights go in that direction in anticipation of your turn. Active bending lights, that's what that is right there. Distance alert, so kind of an adaptive cruise control idea. There's cruise control. These headrests fold, so I'm gonna press that button and I'll turn the camera around, show you what this does here. Pressing the button now. Ha, love it. Please allow me to interrupt this broadcast to let you know that in the description below this video, I have links to the best-selling and most popular automotive accessories and parts on Amazon right now, plus links to products I've actually reviewed from Amazon in the description below this video. This adjusts the heads-up display, which I can show you now. So I can adjust the brightness of the heads-up display, and then I can also make it go up or down based on my viewpoint. Enter, it's all set. Shows my speed limit there of 25, and that changes based on the speed zone you're going through, which is kind of cool. It also makes changes and updates or flashes in the instrument cluster. So down here, that'll flash once you're going through a different speed zone, which is kind of cool. So from left, we swipe right one more time, and here we have my Apple CarPlay, the radio options, the sound experience, and other applications. I'll hit the Apple CarPlay. Yes, accept that. And now, you want to start it? Yes, I do. And there you go. Now the Apple CarPlay is integrated with the car. So if I have something on my podcast, my music, my phone, maps, messages, they can all be right here on the screen. Little experiment here. I'm going to be cruising at 40 miles per hour. I'm just going to hit the accelerator. So kind of like the high-end speed of how does it go from 45 now to 55. Boom. Touch it. Boom. Already hit it. That was quick. Whoa, I don't want to tell you how fast that is, but I got there in a hurry. Just below the button here that starts the vehicle and turns it off, you'll find your drive mode. I'm going to push this, and it's going to come up on my screen. So Eco, Comfort, Individual, and Dynamic. And I'm going to press Dynamic, and that's going to put me into a more high-performance driving experience. Otherwise, Comfort for everyday use. By the way, fuel economy is estimated at 21 city, 32 highway. I can show you what I've been getting here this week in mixed driving by going under driving performance. And there's my fuel economy, 22.7 in mixed driving. So you can see how I've been fluctuating throughout my week in my economy of driving. Very few cars I'm a fanboy of. Volvo is one of them for show. Part of this has to do with the history I have with the press loans. Some manufacturers have been working with me for years. Some, for whatever reason, have not decided to work with me and my platform, my channel, my audience. Volvo has been very kind, generous, and trusting of me and my opinions, my quality of work, and have brought me out to some press events, and then I get vehicles to drive as well for weeks on end. I'm gonna accelerate out of this corner here. All-wheel drive. Man, just like that, from 0 to 30 in a second. Time for a look at your real-world backseat legroom and headroom from a guy who is 5'11". I have been 5'11", I think since the mid-90s, maybe early 90s. Let's go with that. So here's my position as the driver up front. So this is me sitting behind myself in a mid-sized luxury sedan. Decent amount of room, don't you think? I mean, if you want to go a little bit bigger, then you can. But for this one, and for my size, this car fits just like Goldilocks would be proud to sleep inside this car. How about that? Okay, headroom, not bad at all. Here's a look at the roof line. There's an indent in the roof line for me. So I kind of sink into these seats. Of course, we in the R design got a sporty style here, and all leather interior, really sharp and super comfortable. We have a panoramic moonroof, sunroof here, so I have more light coming in, makes the car appear and feel bigger than it is. Great things with the netting here, so you can put your tablet, your iPad, magazines, those kind of things. Fold down armrest, push button here, reveals a pair of cup holders. Got a little tray if you want to put something in there. There's the pass-through. Got your upgraded Bowers and Wilkins sound speakers back here. Old blank handles, there's 4 of them. That's right, I said 4 of them throughout the vehicle. All right, let's take a look at the cargo room and trunk space. There's a few ways to open the trunk lid of the S60. There's a push button inside the vehicle. There's a button here along this key fob. Yeah, there it is. On this side, right there, I can hold that, it'll open up automatically. Otherwise, just below the L of the Volvo, a soft pad, lift it up. Looking at 11.5 cubic feet of volume, plenty of room for groceries. I threw a stroller back there, my Taekwondo bag. I've even stuffed myself inside. So, if I had to, I could do this. And then I pull the safety latch, and I am back out. Ugh. So there's your cargo. And just below the floorboard, you'll see a spare tire there and a jack kit. Again, dynamic drive mode. Here we go. Camera still on. The car in front of me is probably wondering, wait a minute, that guy was back there at that intersection. How did he get on my tail so quickly? Hey, I'm driving a S60, friend. A lot of confidence driving this vehicle. Whether it's the all-wheel drive, whether it's the suspension, the feel of the road. I bet you wouldn't think that you could associate Volvo with fun driving, right? But then you test drive one of these and you go, I should rethink that. And I should compare it with a BMW. And I should compare it with an Audi. I think Audi and this Volvo here are in close competition from my experience with BMW, which is somewhat limited, only because BMW doesn't send me press loans. I'm gonna say that, gosh, well, Audi is a pretty good, decent vehicle as well. But because this one's fresh and top of mind, I don't know. It could be a neck and neck. It could be a coin flip. It could just be about how it feels inside. It could be the presentation of the dashboard, the infotainment screen. I personally do like this infotainment screen with the swiping left and right, all the safety features right there in front of me. I can change the lane keeping aid to be on or off, the distance alert. It's all so simple, and there's very little thinking to go. And it's not just something for the driver. It is centered enough to where the passenger has access to the screen and can work with it as well, especially when it comes to their climate controls. They can work with it there. There's nothing obstructing my view here on the dash. It's a low enough dash to where I've got plenty of visibility out through all the windows, even behind me. And so I'm not straining to look around on, oh, do I have enough sight lines there? I've got, little flashers in the side mirror to let me know if someone's in my blind spot, alerts that go on. The car vibrates if I go outside a line. It brings me back in. So that's all just, integrated into the vehicle. So the base MSRP on an S60 in 2019 is right around 35 grand. This one starts around 45. They go as high as 55, depending on how many different things you have on it. But my goodness, this is, when I saw this car drive up in the driveway when it was delivered, I'm thinking, oh my God, did I get a BMW? Did I get an Audi? No, you got a Volvo. That's right, I got a Volvo. And this is brand spanking new, being the S60. And I couldn't be happier with it. I mean, throwing on the R design on this thing, the power, the comfort, the luxury overall, the technology just, oh man, just blows my mind on how much stuff they can stuff onto that screen. This is definitely worth a look, a test drive, a down payment. In fact, I don't think I'm gonna give this thing back. Hey Volvo, thank you very much for the Christmas present. I appreciate it, love it, and I can't wait to drive it some more. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Adios.